All right, guys, welcome back to another Saturday news dump.
It's a very odd Saturday news dump.
We're clearly not in America right now.
But we're almost home. Guys, we're going to be there real soon, I promise, and I'm going to feel great.
So behind us is the beautiful, just welcoming city of Bucharest.
Doesn't
looming,
look like a dystopian
not
wasteland
sinister
at all.
So yeah, we've been having fun here. Yesterday we went to Vlad the Impaler's castle, and
Dracula's castle.
Maybe if you say his name like 2-3 times, he might pop out.
Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler. No! Here he is! This is the actual Vlad the Impaler right here.
Vlad Tepik,
and we're glad to have you.
AKA Dracula, AKA Son of the Devil, here in the flesh.
What's the obsession of putting people on spikes?
Why do you always stick things up people's buttholes?
I was not obsessed with this. I mean, my brother was obsessed with this because he was actually abused by the Turks, and they actually...
They stuck a sword up his butthole?
No, not the sword.
The spike?
Not the spike.
No?
Some penises? They stick a penis up his butthole?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Well, this is an exclusive for everyone out there.
You heard it here first.
We have a guy back at home base. His name's Spool. His nickname is actually Vlad the Inhaler. Have you ever heard anything like that? Has been known to smoke a little of the hashish.
Mm-hmm.
It's legal in California. You can talk about it.
I've been to Red Light District, and I know how it is.
Have you traveled there?
Yeah, I with another nickname, Vlad the Inhaler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, makes sense.
I come here to inhale. I come here to suck your blood.
I come here to suck your weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove through a gypsy village, which was nuts. It was like a block away from where they shot the opening of Borat.
Mm-hmm. And we've also been doing a lot of drinking of the local brew, Tswika.
Tswika.
But we do have some news, believe it or not.
We got some zombie news to start this one off. So we all know that The Walking Dead is the most watched show on cable, and it's basically like AMC's nest egg. Breaking Bad's over, Mad Men's about to end. It's pretty much all they got, so it makes sense that they would double down on all that zombie money by making a spinoff.
They did the spinoff Better Call Saul, so that's probably it's just gonna go out from here. Yeah, the roots are spreading
and then a Mad Men
for every
spinoff, and
yeah, Mad Men in the modern day. That'd be great.
Yeah,
just a bunch of men's rights activists. So speaking about the Walking Dead spinoff, Bleeding Cool got its hands on the pilot script, and it was very quickly taken down by some lawyers.
Very forceful legal language was used.
But we do have an idea of what it's going to look like.
So it looks like the show's title might be Fear the Walking Dead, or that might be the name of the first episode. That's not entirely clear.
Unlike The Walking Dead, which skipped the initial outbreak while Rick Grimes was in a coma, this spin-off show will take place in the very early stages of the zombie outbreak.
It'll follow a family in Los Angeles that's already dealing with a bunch of their own shit, like drugs, self-harm, illness, and divorce.
AMC's really good at making you feel bad about everything.
Yeah, so just throw a little zombie outbreak on top of the shit that they're already dealing with. This should be just a joy.
Bleeding Cool compares it to Gotham in that we as viewers already know where this is going. The people on this show are blissfully unaware that their world is about to get fucked.
Yeah, so it should be pretty cool seeing like how the outbreak happens and like sort of the events leading up to it, and how
Grimes is just taking a wonderful nap in the hospital.
I hope they cut back to him just like sleeping.
That's something neither the Walking Dead comic nor the show have really focused on, obviously. They've instead focused on the realities of day-to-day life in a post-zombie apocalypse world, which unsurprisingly can get really boring, especially after this many seasons.
Yeah.
Just going in circles.
We haven't danced around the fact that
we're not big fans of the recent seasons. I loved the first 3 seasons. Actually, I didn't. I got through them. It was a decent show. It just kind of pittered around.
I'm willing to give this new idea a shot, though. It sounds more interesting to me seeing how it all goes down instead of just the grind of like, all right, we're just walking around Georgia trying not to die.
But that's enough talk about zombies. Let's talk about superheroes, as if we don't do that enough already.
Yeah, there's like the two only topics.
Zombies and superheroes.
Yeah. What else do you need?
We're just like The Walking Dead. We're just going in circles on really boring shit. We're sorry. We're sorry, guys.
So yeah, it seems like these days every big like tech and entertainment company is trying to get their foot in the door with the streaming video original content game.
Yeah.
And PlayStation users are gonna get their first look at the first show available exclusively on PSN very soon.
A gaming console exclusive show? That worked out really well for Xbox.
It didn't.
And that's the truth. It did not. The show is called Powers, and it's part superhero show, part police procedural. It's based on a comic series of the same name, and it's about a former superhero becomes a homicide detective after losing his powers.
He and his partner use his knowledge of superheroes to investigate crimes and murders related to the superhero world. In this universe, the superheroes are called Powers. That's why the show gets its name. They're not superheroes. They're powers. The detective is played by Charlton Copley, who you know from District 9 and all the other Neil Blomkamp things. It's weird, though, because he's American in this, and everything he says, I'm just like, you're actually South African.
Yeah,
he's doing his American accent.
He's a fantastic actor, though, so that actually piques my interest.
I'm an American cop.
I'll use my credit card.
Oh god, we're not really giving this show a chance at all.
Yeah, the source material is pretty highly acclaimed, actually, and its creator, Brian Michael Bendis, is on board executive producing the project. And the big question is whether restricting the audience of the show to PlayStation Plus users is really worth it. Dropping $8 a month on Hulu Plus to watch your favorite shows is one thing, but no one is going to be going out and buying a PS4 just to watch this show.
Absolutely not.
Like, maybe they could do an internet portal where you pay and you can see
also,
it.
We just
make it available on iTunes.
We just talked about the Dead Rising show, or the Dead Rising movie, which will be on Crackle. Crackle is owned by Sony.
Yeah, they can just
Why don't
do
they
that.
just put it on fucking Crackle? Why do they need two services?
Who knows?
It's I don't know. The show looks like it could be all right, but I think it's going to be dead on arrival.
If they just do
Who
it to
the
PS4.
fuck is going to PSN?
Millions of people,
content?
but then you have to assume that those people are actually going to watch it.
Right.
All right, but anyways.
They're there to play games. So anyway, the first episode will be online March 10th for everyone to see at PlayStation.com. So hopefully they get some buzz off of that, and then every week after that there'll be a new episode for 10 total episodes.
Yeah. Well, go out and get a PlayStation. And while we're on the topic of superheroes, this past month has been a whirlwind of information coming out about these new movies.
Yeah, we just told you about the X-Men Apocalypse casting.
Yeah, that was yesterday's daily, yeah.
And then all this shit going on with Suicide Squad, with Tom Hardy dropping out, and maybe Jake Gyllenhaal joining, but no, he's not joining.
Nope.
Who's gonna play Rick Flag?
According to Cinema Blend, sources close to the project say they're now looking at casting either Joel Edgerton or John Bernthal for the Rick Flag role.
Bernthal, you know him from The Walking Dead as Shane, and he was also recently in Fury, which is director David Ayer's last movie that came out before he started working on Suicide Squad. He was great in that, so
yeah, I think he'd fit the role pretty well.
Yeah, and it makes sense he'd want to work with someone he already has rapport with.
And Joel Edgerton most recently appeared as the Pharaoh in Exodus, and he's also known for his roles in the Star Wars prequels and, of course, Zero Dark 30.
Yeah, he was good in that.
Yeah. Cinema Blend's source also claims that Gary Sinise will be in Suicide Squad, though his role isn't really known yet. He'll probably be there with his Gary Sinise Lieutenant Dan band, just playing the music for the
support the troops, baby.
Oh god, that's an inside joke that you guys don't get.
And they're also saying that Joe Manganiello might be playing Deathstroke, but that one's like real vague. Might
unconfirmed. So hopefully his production can get its shit together and make a good movie despite being under so much pressure and scrutiny this early on.
It's just weird that they would choose to do Suicide Squad before an actual Batman movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's just, everyone has their eyes on this project. I hope that doesn't mess with how it actually goes down.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll work it out. I trust David Ayer.
I trust him some of the time.
Okay.
The guy's a real hit or miss.
Last
year he put out Fury and Sabotage.
So there
one
you go.
One of those has like a 90%. One of those has like a 0%. So
well, let's talk about drones.
No, not the little cute little quadcopters that you strap a GoPro to, and
oh, they're so cute.
They're getting so cute and so cheap and so cool. No, we're talking about the ones that we fly over the Middle East and kill people with.
The trailer for Good Kill starring Ethan Hawke just dropped, and to our knowledge, it's the first movie drama that explores the world of guys operating them from the safety of military bases here in the U.S.
So Ethan Hawke plays a drone pilot living in the Las Vegas suburbs with his wife and kids, and he starts to deal with the psychological and ethical side effects of killing people halfway across the world with a joystick.
Is it a cowardly way to fight a war or a safe way to ensure America's safety? This has been a question many have been asking ever since we started using these things, and it'll be interesting to see this story play out through the pilot's perspective.
Yeah, I mean, we've been using drones pretty much since the war in the Middle East started in 2001, and it's always been sort of a weird thing.
I hate the commercials that it's like, you like video games? You want to play video games in real life and kill people?
Well, in the trailer, yeah, like the guy in charge of them is like, a lot of you were recruited because you're so good at video games. It's like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like a spin-off of the movie Pixels. Moving on, Archer is about to start airing its 6th season.
And at this point, Sterling Archer is one of the most beloved characters on TV. Conan O'Brien certainly seems to think so, and he didn't let the fact that Archer is an animated fictional character get in the way of having him on the show as a guest.
Yeah, so during the show, Conan gets a call from Archer himself to come outside. And once he does, it switches over to the beautifully animated world of Archer, who tells Conan to hop in the car and help him shoot bad guys in an epic car chase through LA. It's funny, it's big, and hopefully it exposes even more people to an already great show.
Yeah, and I'm just so impressed with the animation style on this show. Just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
This clip like had really good action shots, all like fully animated, and it's not even for the show. It's just for like a funny little gag that they put on Conan.
Yeah.
So that's cool, and you know,
really excited for the new season.
Yeah, just listening to Conan and H. John Benjamin kind of riff on each other was real fun.
And speaking of shit that we love so much, on a recent live tour, Tim and Eric showed off a brand new pilot that's starring one of our favorite characters of all time, Dr. Steve Brule.
It's basically if you took acclaimed, talented actor John C. Reilly and just pumped him full of like a bunch of downers and some lead paint
and some wine.
And just let him run wild. That's Dr. Steve Brule.
Dr. Steve Brule started out as a character appearing in his own segment of awesome show called Brule's Rules, and then he got his own spin-off called Check It Out. And now he's one level deeper with the pilot for Bag Boy, which presents itself as a sitcom written, directed, and starring Steve Brule as a supermarket bag boy. This sounds fucking hilarious.
Yeah, so like aside from Steve Brule himself, like the rest of the cast of it is also made up of like those weird...
And they're gonna be writing it in his voice, the made up voice that he has.
It's all the like Craigslist actors that they get to be on like Tim and Eric and
gonna be
Check It Out in actual roles. It's so meta and weird.
Someone in the audience managed to film 5 minutes of it and upload it obviously to YouTube. And the buzz it's getting from fans has prompted them to decide to release it as a half-hour special on Adult Swim. It's coming out on February 20th. So
I will
be there with bells on.
Yeah, that's it. And I get that you probably, there's a good chance you can't stand Tim and Eric or anything involving Steve Brule. Fine, you're entitled to that.
Yeah.
But for people that love this shit, this clip is just hilarious. I can't wait to see more.
But yeah, that's it for News Dump today, guys. We have some big news. We're going to be doing a podcast that's going to go up hopefully tomorrow. It might go up Monday because of our flying schedule and stuff. But we had a blast this week, and we're going to be doing a Creepiest Places on Earth episode about Transylvania. And then we also have big news, and I will cut it right here if this turns out to not be true.
Okay, yeah, so the big news is we're getting Tom Kenny in our office.
AKA
SpongeBob, AKA just like half the animated characters in the world.
Yep.
For the next episode of ETC AMA.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we're going to make a Reddit post so you guys can ask whatever questions you want of Tom Kenny, and we'll hopefully link that in the description. If not, look out for it on the subreddit or on Twitter, because that's going to be awesome.
I'm fucking stoked.
Yep.
I love my job. Anyway, we'll see you guys back in the United States.
Safe and sound, hopefully.
Yeah.
With a belly full of burrito. Very soon. Woo! All right, guys, check out our content and subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.
Bye.